Welcome to another show. We're excited because this is Valentine's Day weekend and it's all about the love. Today we have guests in the studio with us. Brian, you want to tell us who we have?
So Lamar is a good friend of mine, and he and his lovely bride to be Janice came and visited us.
Pressure, Lamar. He just gave him a
Came
ride.
and hung out with us, and we went to dinner, had a great time.
Yes, we did. They treated us.
Yeah, but so he is an author he has many other talents, and we'll talk to him. Now we're gonna do a topic that they know nothing about,
They have
so
no
they're gonna
idea.
be revealed right here on camera.
Just for you. We're doing this for you.
Yep. So they have no clue. You ain't say nothing, did
No,
you?
I didn't say anything.
All right.
I'm going to be very surprised.
So-
But without further ado, let's welcome Lamar and Janice to the show.
Hello, my name is Dr. Lamar Burno, and I'm originally from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I've been in Elizabethtown, North Carolina for 13 years. Wow. Moving right along, I wrote a book, and this book was meant to heal people who were going through mental illness and other issues. The name of it is Shattered Bonds, A Brother's Betrayal. And this book right here took me 5 years. 5 years. It's been released now 2 months. Congratulations on the 2 months.
Yes, congratulations.
And it's on Amazon bestsellers list. But I'm going to introduce my lady,
Come on.
my friend, my queen, Janice.
So, babe.
Well, you know how I do.
I know, honey. Okay, I am Janice, and I am from Fayetteville, North Carolina. I am a licensed funeral director, and I'm also an author. I do a lot of things as well. I wear a lot of hats, but my main love is being a licensed funeral director at this time. And I am a supporter of Dr. Lamar Burno, and we're on this love journey right now, and it feels so good.
Yes.
Okay, Lamar, tell us how it all began. Give us that love story. How did it all start for you and Janice, and how did you know she was the one?
We were working together on the funeral home, and, she kept walking back and forth, I guess doing paperwork, and she had to get files and so forth. And something said, how men, something says, go get her. So I approached her like I'm usually approaching another woman in Philadelphia. And I walked up to her. I said, excuse me.
Pause. We are not for this.
Get him, Janice. Tell the truth. We want the real deal.
He just approached me the absolute wrong way. He said how he used to approach the women in Philadelphia. Let me apologize on his behalf. It was all wrong. He came around the corner, and before he even can lock eyes with me, he said,
You're breathtaking. Oh, my God.
can I have your number? That's what he didn't ask me my name or anything. He said, you're breathtaking. Can I have your number? And the way he said it, it was a no-go for me. So that was actually 3 years ago. 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
4 years ago.
So we're going to get into the topic, this evening's topic. Again, this is Valentine's Day weekend, so it's all about the love and relationships and how we're going to make it to all these years that people eventually spend together. Because we're both new in our love stories, both us and Lamar and Janice.
All right. Well, before you start, disclaimer: if your situation ain't tight, if your marriage ain't tight, we understand that because these things happen. But if you're hiding something, you may want to turn off. You may just want to switch the. Don't even go no further.
This topic is definitely for the mature relationship. So not mature in number of years, but mature in mentality. Okay. All right. So the topic is Are you ready, Lamar and Janice? Ooh. The topic is, should you share your phone with your partner? If your partner asked to see your phone right now, would you hand it over without hesitation?
If he asked me to see my phone right now, actually, I would give it to him while asking the reason why he would like to see my phone. I would want to know, like, why, but I still would give it to you because I want to make sure that he's not feeling insecure or, doubting. So that's why I would give it to him.
Now, maybe we should have asked Lamar before I let you go. Maybe we should have asked, what is your current relationship rule? Do you guys share phones today?
Well, we don't share phones. Reason being is we have an open level of communication. Mm-hmm. And if you want something to work with your loved one or the one you choose, you go on with open book. Right. You don't keep secrets. And anything that has happened in your past, be open about to talk about it. You give that person a choice whether they want to be with you or not. Right. So you have to be open on all levels, emotionally, spiritually, sexually, financially, mentally. You have to be open. You have to be ready to talk about everything and allow the person the correct choice whether to make it, if it's going to be for you or without you.
And we're not married yet, so now would be the perfect time to do that phone swap. But I really don't care to do that because we talk a lot. So if I have a question about anything, he's going to tell it to me because I got that anointing on me anyway. So it's going to pull it out of.
I don't know if you've ever dealt with the spiritual woman. Or I don't know where your faith lies, but if you believe in God and you see an anointing on a woman that you are dealing with, be up front because God already told her was that.
He will reveal
and when she's going to already know what's going on.
Guys, see, these women can, I will say, women can sense things. Yes. They don't even have to have proof. But when that radar go on her body, then her antennas go up,
I'm already in it. Let's hear the story, Lamar. Give it to us.
I'm going to say 30 days in. She drove to my job 1:00 in the morning. And when I saw her drive up, I walked outside and you know how someone greets you out of love and how they miss you? Yeah. I ain't get none of that.
It was serious business.
I said, well, can I have a hug? She said, okay, I'll hug you. Let's talk. And I know I hadn't lied. I know I didn't do anything to her. But I was nervous because the unknown.
He was shook.
And when she showed me what she was talking about, I said, what? I said, you worried about what somebody said? And they don't have any proof? What I did what any man would have done. I comforted her and I prayed with her.
Oh, praise God.
Grabbed her hands and prayed with her and said, look.
We love a prayer.
I'm trying to walk along with you, not in front of you or behind you, but walk side by side. So we began to pray. And when we began to pray, guess what? Phone calls started coming in. And that was God sending the confirmation. Afterwards, he said, don't even worry about what you hear. This has been going on before you and it's going to go on during you because the enemy already sees what God has in store for you guys and he's there to disrupt it.
But this goes back to, would you share your phone with your partner? Because if he had not been upfront with me and showed me and was open, it wouldn't have gone no further. So you have to be open and honest at all times, even when it feels uncomfortable.
You know what? Any man who don't share his phone with his wife or his woman, that means he don't trust himself.
Okay.
He's lackful in the ability to keep the woman that he so desires.
Well, what about, I'm going to give you a charge. What if it is more about, this is my privacy? Some things I want to just keep to myself. It doesn't have to be malicious or ill intent.
Right, like
Just, I want my privacy.
now that should go if you are married, right? It don't count if you're.
Whatever status you're in, can't you have a position of, I'm not doing anything wrong, but this is my phone. This is my business.
I will say, in relationships, there are boundaries, and you guys have to agree to those boundaries. But once agreed upon, you got to stick with it.
And I will interject, what works for one couple doesn't have to work
Right.
for other couples.
Right.
So it's really about how you feel each other out, how you communicate between yourselves to determine what is appropriate or what works for you.
Yeah, because some couples don't share phones and they're perfectly fine
Right.
because they probably have trust. If you don't have trust, you don't have nothing.
Nothing. That's true.
So if you suspect that this person is doing something, you should talk to the person. And then I was always taught, give a person the benefit of the doubt
Yes.
until they prove otherwise.
That's right.
Right. So if you have no reason to suspect anything of them, but you always digging, one day you're gonna find something.
That's right. That's right. And the other comment I will say on the against argument is that you do in your phone, you have personal messages to your family, to your friends that you may not want your partner to hear. If you have gone through a fight and you're saying something, you're just venting. So we can say privacy is really important.
Yeah.
And I may not have deleted all my pictures and stuff. Ooh, what if you come across something like that?
What if the person doesn't want to do it? Do you think that's a deal breaker? Or
it depends on what that person's boundary is. So everybody has a different what they will and will not tolerate. So it's based on what they feel it is.
Mm-hmm.
Janice, I'm going to throw another scenario at you. What if you are sitting next to Lamar and he suddenly tips his phone over like he doesn't want you to see? What do you do?
I probably say, baby, let me have that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see what's happening. Mm-hmm. I will only do that because of my past. Yes. So it's a trigger. So if you tilt your phone, that's gonna trigger me, and he already know it. So because he loved me, and he's already shown that to me, if he see me being uncomfortable or feel some type of way, he corrects it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So what if he tells you? I'm just not comfortable with doing that right now? Like maybe later on in our relationship.
He wouldn't do that, and if he did it, it would be out of the norm because he operates immediately, would come in to make sure I'm okay.
Okay, so he already explained to you that he's not comfortable with it. So now what's your position?
If he's not comfortable with sharing with me why, then he already know that there's going to be a break because I'm going to shut down. Mm-hmm. And I know he already know he doesn't want me to shut down. Right. So you're going to do everything you can do to not cause me to shut down, aren't you?
Oh, I love that.
You know what?
Oh.
If somebody really loves their significant other, there's nothing to hide.
He's a good man, Savannah. A good man.
That's right. There you go. That's right.
I'm going to give it to you before you ask.
Yeah,
but at the same time, you must know when something bothers your significant other, because women have hindsight, men have foresight, and you have to understand that. See, we may see something going on, and sometimes we just want to stay out of it. But most of this is spiritual warfare against your soul. So, and when the devil sees something that's perfect or great, he's going after it. So if you have problems in your relationship, Start praying together. See, if you pray with your significant other, it's a foundation built on trust and God, and the enemy can't break it.
Well, we couldn't have said it better ourselves. That is a good place to stop. We're going to leave you with these key messages. Trust is built through actions, not access. So you have to look at your partner and what they do, not based on you running through their phones, checking their business. It's really about what they do. Boundaries are healthy and not suspicious. So it's okay to say, this is my phone, this is my personal business and I don't want you to look through it. It is okay to say that.
It is.
It is.
I guess it depends on how far you are in your relationship. What if you're engaged?
I still think if that's a boundary that I don't want you in my business, I think I have a right to say that.
What if you're married?
I have a right to say that. My individuality and the way that I feel doesn't change based on the status of my relationship. But again and again, if you can accept that, then we're cool.
Okay,
That's what we
so
worked
you're
out.
saying I can never see what's in your phone?
I don't mind. That's not my issue.
You'll give me the code?
Yeah, we've been in each other's phones. That's not an issue for us. We've been through that.
Okay.
What? Brian, don't start. And again, every couple should define their own comfort level. So again, what works for one couple doesn't necessarily work for the other. It's based on communication and being open-minded and fair.
And transparent.
A strong relationship isn't proven by unlocked phones, but by open hearts and honest communication.
And there you have it.
Yes, that was a good conversation we had with Lamar and Janice. Thank you guys for being with us and for talking to us on this Valentine's Day weekend. Conversation that is definitely for the mature relationship.
Yeah, so let me give you my take on it.
Oh, Lord.
We want to hear from you guys too.
Yes, nobody's talking back to us. Who's in the chat tonight? Who is with us on this Sunday night? Oh, maybe everybody's out doing their Valentine's Day thing.
Okay, so let me give you my take. If you are in a relationship, let's say you're dating, then I would say it's an invasion of privacy to look in your partner's phone or want to see the partner's phone, not unless they want to share that with you, but for you to demand it or insist, it's not the right time. So, and then even if you start to, let's say you engage in a monogamous relationship where it's just you and her, and I still don't think it's the right time because you just got together and a lot of times us men, we still in the cleanup mode. So we still getting rid of past relationships or whatever, and you might come in the midst of that and it's just not good timing, whereas he had all good intentions to not communicate with this person anymore or his ex or whatever. So even if you're going together, I personally don't think it's a good time to look in each other's phones. Now, if you get engaged, maybe not the first part, maybe, throughout the engagement, then you guys can discuss it. And if you trust each other, you may not have a reason to want to see each other's phone. But, sometimes some of us need that extra level of security or whatever.
All right, wait. So you are saying that while you're dating, you shouldn't look in each other's phones?
No.
So then what does being married, what is that magical mechanism? Is it just because you signed a piece of paper that now I'm this trustworthy person?
Because if
and
you're
you can look through my
dating, the door is still open. Like you're dating this person,
Right.
but you at some point in time, it may come a time where I don't think this person is the right person. I like Marsha better. So why would I have given this person all my information in my
So your
phone?
flavors of ice cream is what we're talking about. You still dipping in the different
No,
flavors of
I'm
ice
saying
cream.
it's just it's the timing.
Okay.
Because we're dating. So just because we're dating don't mean I have to share everything with you.
No, you're right. I agree. No, I agree with that. I just don't think that there's a magic thing that being married, oh, now here's my phone just because we're married. That just doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, I think it's something you grow into.
Okay. I guess.
When you're serious, I think after you get engaged. So right before you get married, now
you got to share the phone.
You ain't married yet.
Okay.
But if you decide you want to share each other's phone,
so your rule is dating no, marriage yes.
Dating no, even if you're going together, no.
Okay.
If you get engaged, then you can talk about it and introduce it. But when you decide to get married, you should definitely be open to sharing your phone with your partner. This is just my opinion. My opinion means nothing. But you and I, like, you could look at my phone at any time because I'm not hiding anything. But some people that are in marriages, they hide things, and that's why they don't have a fruitful marriage, because the woman, she knows.
Right. So as we continue to debate this, please jump in the chat. Joe, 30 years of marriage, no problem with you guys checking each other's phone. I want to hear back from you guys. At 30 years, I guess that's the thing to go by, because you don't get 30 years for nothing. I just feel like if I'm doing the argument against sharing the phone, looking at each other's phone, so that means when we get married, if I don't share my phone, then what? Because if I hold the stance that this is my private conversations, I'm talking to my family, I'm talking to my girlfriend, and I just don't want you in my phone. It doesn't have to be cheating.
That needs to be a discussion while you're engaged, before you get married, because that could be a deal breaker.
Really?
Yes.
I don't agree.
You don't wait till you get married and then start, because the other person could take the position of, well, you ain't say nothing, all these years we've been dating, and now all of a sudden you want to get in my phone. No, it needs to be like gradual as you get closer and closer. And once you decide you want to spend the rest of your life with this person, then you can have that conversation. Because again, it could be a deal breaker.
Okay, D618 on YouTube says, I will be married for 16 years and I have access to my husband's phone as well as mine. Oh, girl, that's my sister, child. Deidre. Yes, sissy. So, and again, this is not an issue for you and I, because we do share phones. So I don't have a problem. I just wanted to take the other side of the debate, because there are people that feel like I just want to have my private space, I don't want to get lost in a relationship. I don't want to have to give you everything, not meaning that I'm doing it because I'm being dishonest or I'm cheating, just because I want my own space. That's all I'm saying.
Well, when you get married, you don't have your own space.
See, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that, because I'm still an individual. I'm married and we are one, but I am still a person. I can't get lost in you. That's what I think a lot of women do in marriage. You get lost. You forget your identity. You don't know who you are. You're a mother. You're a wife, but you are still you. You are an individual, and you deserve your own space. You deserve your time.
Lost in me.
I can't. Anybody else with a comment? Right, Prince, I agree with you. You cannot be, hold on, I'm losing you cannot be insecure being in a relationship. I agree with that. You shouldn't be insecure. So if I decide, even though we're married, not to share my phone, then I decide to share my phone.
Let me comment on that. Sometimes people have a reason to be insecure because the other partner gave them a reason to be insecure.
Now see, and Janice mentioned that in the clip. She said that if he tips his phone, that's a trigger because something that she had gone through. And so so then it becomes a different conversation. Then if we have this history of infidelity, we have this history of dishonesty, or to use your example, while we were dating, because you haven't decided that I'm the one that you want and you're all over the place, right? So so then it becomes a different conversation. So then I wouldn't say insecure. I'm still not sure of what your intentions are. And that's another thing that men do. They want to call us insecure because they've been all over the place trying to decide who they want. And then at the end of the day, they decide, okay, I want you. And now I'm insecure because I don't trust you. That's not insecure. That's me not knowing where you are. So I just want to put that out there. I just put my all right, Vanessa, who's also on YouTube. She says it's a choice. Vanessa Warren. She says it's a choice to share your phone. Trust is important where you have to share your phone. And again, I agree with that. I think trust is the key word. We're going to hear that over and over. To have a relationship, you have to have trust. Okay, right. So while we're still pondering questions, Bryant has something he'd like to share. Bryant?
Oh yeah, my little gadget that got me in trouble last week. Let me show y'all real quick while y'all thinking about
while we continue this conversation.
While we continue this conversation, give y'all a minute to think about it, but let me show you this little gadget. All right, guys, so let me show you the machine that got me in trouble last week on our past show, if you haven't seen it. This is the Ninja Slushy machine, and it's a nice little gadget. This is not a paid promotion, nothing like that. They didn't give it to me. I bought it with my own money. It was an unauthorized purchase. But let me show you how it works real quick, because you know we got to have our drinks on the show, our slushy drinks. But it's real easy, you take this latch off, and if you're trying to clean it, it's only three parts. So you got this part, and then you got this part right here, which you just put right back, and then the part right here, the drip tray that goes here. So I'm gonna put the drip tray on, put this piece on, gonna put this on, latch it, that's it. So let's go ahead and whip up something. Today we're gonna have a cran mango by Ocean Spray. We're gonna do something real simple. And we're gonna pour it into this chamber. You don't need any ice. That's the great thing about this machine. No ice. And you can't put solids in either. So we're gonna put it to the minimum fill line. That's all we need. And we're gonna go ahead and cut it on and make us a slushy. Let's see, what setting do we want? We're not gonna spike it, because that's if you gotta put alcohol in it. We're not gonna spike it. We don't wanna be, on a show with alcohol. So we just gonna do something simple. Let's just do the slush. And that's all to it. Take this up a little high, it's your temperature. We'll move that up a little bit. And in about 30, maybe at the most 45 minutes, we'll have our drinks. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that do that, and here we go. I'll show you in a minute. It's getting there, it's getting thicker. All right, I think we are there. So let's go ahead and make a slushy. Ladies first. So I'll do this for Denisha. Just put the cup on. Come on.
That's enough. That's enough, honey.
That's enough? All righty. Now for mine. And we'll have some left over for you guys. All right, I think that's good. That's all I need. And this will hang on for 12 hours. You can let it run. Now, again, you can only get this one at Costco. If you get it at Amazon, it's only going to be like 88 ounces This one is 96, but you got to get it at Costco. It's exclusive to Costco. But, you know, go ahead, whatever. Do you. All right, back to the show. Yeah.
So we have our slushies here. Very nice, very nice. And we are going to continue back with our conversation. Maureen on YouTube says, I like my own space and my husband does not have access to my phone and I don't need to see his. It works for us.
Okay.
Maureen, that is exactly, that was the stance I was taking, because there's plenty of people out there that have strong marriages, have strong relationships that are honest, and you don't have to share your phone.
Remember the song by Sade, Maureen?
Maureen.
You never heard that song by Sade?
No. Why?
Oh, what's up, Maureen?
Oh, I didn't even know what you were talking about. I thought it had something to do with the topic. Hi, Maureen. Okay, so anybody else with a stance on not sharing? Because I think a lot of us are saying that in marriage we should share. Everything is equal, blah, blah, blah. I don't agree. I think that we can have our own individual space, our own private space. But I say that, but I do share my phone because it's not a big deal for me. But I just feel like there are people that want their own private conversations.
Where's your phone now?
Child, don't worry about that right now.
I thought you shared it.
We'll see that later. I'm going to be looking today. I said I share it. I didn't say on which days. So were you always open to the concept of sharing your phone, or is that something you?
No, I had stuff to hide.
Yeah, exactly. So listen, y'all, we can also talk about, ladies, we can also talk about the insecure conversation, because I hate that men say that and they put that on us like it's something with us being insecure.
Oh.
Yeah, after
if you have a reason to be.
That's what I'm saying.
Sometimes us men give you a reason to be insecure.
But I think insecure is the wrong word. I'm not insecure. I'm very secure in who I am. I'm not sure about what you're doing because of what you did. So I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt and trying to grow and see what you really doing. Because yesterday you wasn't doing it. Mm-hmm. So that don't make me insecure. It makes me not sure about what you're doing.
I'll take that.
Because you made a what do you call it? Really, a 360, because you went all the way around
180.
And came back to something different.
Just a little sideways.
No, but you a whole different person, Q. So you ain't that person at all. But I had to be able to understand that and see that. Do you understand what I'm saying? I couldn't just take your word for it because you have been talking game the whole time. So listen, I'm being nice saying game, but I really wanted to say what I wanted to say. But mommy's watching. I can't do that. He was talking his stuff. And so
we're not talking about me, are we?
Yes, we talk about you. So I had to make sure. And again, that did not make me insecure. That made me unsure. Ladies, y'all not going to support me in this? Yeah. I know it's not just me.
In a situation like that, if you're growing from something, whereas, one or the other wasn't sure, and you grew out of that,
Yes.
Then I understand that. That's a process.
It takes the person that was doing the right thing all the time. It takes them a minute to get you to catch up.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
Right.
I'm going to give you that.
Thank you, honey.
But I think, as a man, once we put all that stuff behind us, it's so rewarding to feel free, to not feel like you got to look over your shoulder or you got to do, oh my gosh, I hope she don't call while she's here,
Yeah.
It's just, I like the feeling of being free. I don't have to hide anything. Yeah. I just like that feeling. Mm-hmm. Because I definitely knew what it was like to hide stuff. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Not because I was trying to harm you, just because I didn't want you to know.
Because you weren't ready.
Yeah.
And you weren't ready to tell me
that's why
you weren't ready.
Why I said when you are and you're going together or you're dating, you shouldn't be in each other's phone. It's not the right time. Because somebody might change their mind.
You know what's rubbing me the wrong way when you say that?
What?
Is because you're making it seem like it's okay for you to be on a whole nother agenda over there just because we're dating. So here's the thing: if we're dating, we need to set the field, level the field. This is what dating means for us, and I think men miss that all the time. So if you don't want to share your phone, then we need to have that conversation. I'm not sharing my phone because I am still entertaining other women. We need to have that conversation.
I used to tell them, I'm going out with you tonight, but tomorrow I might be going out with Marsha or somebody.
Who you tell that to, Pew?
Whoever I was dating.
I don't believe
And
it.
I don't care about you going out with somebody because we're dating. And then it gives me a chance to date other people and to come back. You know, these people were cool, but ain't nobody like Denisha. So I dated all y'all, but ain't nobody like Denisha.
Child, ladies, y'all gonna sit here and let him talk
So
like this and
then
say,
I could just throw in the towel with everybody else. Like, I'm good now because I've experienced other people. There's nobody like you.
this is a piece of us, so I'm not even gonna go down that road and give y'all the real deal. I just feel like, based on experience, that men aren't forthcoming with the information about the relationship
Because you
when they're
just
not
dating.
ready. So
Why we got to tell you forthcoming about everything? We're just dating. We're getting to know each other. I don't have to tell you,
See?
and you don't have to tell me everything.
see, this is the problem. This is the problem.
It's
man.
not because
No.
we're just dating.
Let me get it straight. Let me get it straight. When you are dating, you're right, Brian. You are right. You have the ability to do whatever you want, but you have the right. You are obligated to tell the people that you are dating
I
what
agree.
you're doing.
That's why I did that.
Right.
yes.
Most men don't do that.
Oh.
And I don't feel that you really did that. Okay.
Not all the time.
Yeah, no, you
but
didn't.
Most of
You
the
didn't.
time.
You wouldn't sound good, sit on this microphone and talk, pop your stuff. But we
most of
not
the
being, and what we not
time.
going to do is sit behind this mic and tell a lie. So most men are not very forthcoming with what the dating relationship is. So like I said, we need to level that playing field, and y'all need to say, hey, I'm not sharing my phone because I am talking to other women and I don't want you to see those conversations.
Oh, you ain't got to go that far. I might have pictures of. It don't have to be talking to another person. I might have some pictures that I may not want you to see right now. You might not be able to handle it. You might not be ready.
Jesus God Almighty.
I'm just saying, there's a whole lot of. It's a whole lot of things. You have to. I think it's a process and it's something you should grow into. I've crossed over the line now. I married you, so I don't care about you seeing my phone because I've crossed over the line.
Right, I get that. I'm not talking about where we are today. I have no problem where we are today. I got a problem with where we came from. And I have a problem with what women are still struggling with. And that's with men being honest about
Whatever
status
is
of the
in
relationship.
the dark is going to come to
and
light.
that's the truth.
And
but see, Brian, this is what I'm saying, right? So when it comes to light, then don't call me insecure because I'm questioning you because you haven't been honest with me,
okay.
right? Don't use the word insecure because that.
Whatever's in the dark is going to come to light.
Absolutely.
And guys, let me tell you this.
Absolutely.
Like I said before, these women, they know. They may not say it. They may not have proof, but they know because they watch our algorithms. They watch our patterns. They watch all of these things. So even, and this is going into a different topic that we're not doing tonight, but even, let's say you're talking to somebody else on the side and your partner doesn't know it. And let's say you guys hook up, you get together and you do whatever. And let's say you like it, right?
My God.
So it's going to make you want to do it again. And you're going to do it again. And sooner or later, maybe sooner, you're going to get caught. She's going to catch you.
Because men ain't that bright.
This goes for women too.
Yeah, well,
Hello?
I think a woman would get away with it longer.
Y'all a little bit more sneaky.
That's
with
what I mean.
y'alls.
We would get away with it longer. Because I'm going to tell you, with this slushy machine, he was sneaking around the house that day. And the very first time he ran out to the store without me knowing, I knew something is different. Yeah. Something is off. I knew it from the beginning, but I didn't say anything because it's the first thing that I'm like, okay, he missing. Like we was just talking and then he's gone. And then he's in the garage for long periods of time.
Trigger.
And I'm like, yeah, something going on. So then.
And she stepped to me with this too. That's when the other Denisha popped out.
Listen, no, not then.
What was you doing?
Not
you was
then.
Grabbing your hand and
Not
all
then.
in my face.
Not then. That was the beginning. I was putting it together. I said, this ninja done went, he MIA, and now he in the garage
but it was
all this
almost
time.
as if you was accusing me before you had the information.
No, because I would have never said anything. I would have addressed it because it was just one or two off things. And then when we came down to set up, you had your phone and you tipped that phone. See, and Janice said it in the thing. That's a trigger. That is a trigger, as all out there is a trigger. So what I did was went through the messages. What is he hiding? Because
I don't know how she went through my messages, but it wasn't even on my phone.
Out the garage, and he tipping that phone. I said,
how
my
you get
God.
to my messages?
And he was talking to my girlfriend. I think I told y'all this last week, which was why he didn't want me to see him wanted me to see the phone. Because he was talking to her, trying to get her on his side for this illegal purchase that he made. But the thing is that I knew from the beginning, I knew from early in that day something was off. It's immediate. Like you can't hide. It's not going to work because you're doing something different. You're acting different. And I'm going to pick up on that right away. And then the flipping of the phone, that was just the end of it. Okay, so Joe says, what about women being upfront with men? I think women are and we're speaking in generalizations, but I think that women are for the most part upfront because we're very emotional beings. We always want you to know that, we're here for love. We want a long-term relationship. Most of us. I mean, clearly there are women out there that are playing around trying to get y'all's money, which y'all don't even understand. That's what the side chick is doing, running your pockets. And we the ones sitting here telling we love you and we want to be with you. And, we are being forthcoming. And she over there running game. Just dumb. But I think we are upfront unless we're running game. And that's usually a younger girl with an older man. But I won't, I'm
sugar daddy.
Anybody else have any comments before we end this conversation? You touched on something, though. I think we have to do a topic on it that I think we'll do that next week. I have to remember it. I'd be forgetting stuff. It came and went just that fast. I have to watch it back. Any last comments, you guys? Honesty starts with commitment. And Joe says everybody's past is different. So obviously that's true, and you have to understand, especially if you circle the block, right? If you come back to us, and you're now going to be this different person, but we don't know that until, you know what I mean? We're still judging you off of your past. It has to be proven,
right? And that takes time.
And again, that doesn't make me insecure.
That's a process.
Oh, we have a new comment from Alethea. Come on, let's see what Alethea is saying.
What's up,
from
Alethea?
Facebook. Hi, Alethea. Hey, y'all. Women's intuition. Women are generally upfront. Thank you, girl. That's exactly what I said. Women, we're usually, because we wear all of our emotions on our sleeves. Most women want the relationship. We want to be committed. We want to be together. Most women. So we're going to say that from the beginning. And I think that scares y'all. And so y'all don't know what to do with that. Oh my God, I'm not ready.
So let's say hypothetically, if you're dating somebody, the cell phone is a deal breaker for you. Like you got to see what's in his phone.
If I'm dating, okay. So maybe it depends on how long we've been dating. But if
6 months,
I don't know, because it depends on where I am too at that time. Like if I might be dating too.
Right.
So I don't know. I just don't know that if marriage is the determining factor that now we got to turn our phone. So that's what I was fighting.
When is the timeline for you? When do you need to see that person's phone to make you, I'm gonna say it again, secure in a relationship? Make sure he ain't hiding nothing. When does that happen for you?
See, the thing that you don't understand is that I really never have to see your phone, because who wants to be that person looking through messages? Oh my God, what's he doing? Nobody wants that.
Right.
But I also don't want that if you leave your phone on the bed and you go in the shower, you run out butt naked, jumping all over the dog, trying to get to the phone because you know what I'm saying? I don't want that either. Right. So it's not that I need to see your phone. I just need you to be honest.
Right.
I just need you to be honest.
Now, how often do I ask to see your phone?
Never. That's what I'm saying. We have access to each other's phone, but we don't ask each other to look in it. And I stopped looking through your phone a while ago because I'm just tired of it. Doesn't make sense to do it. But again, that was from previous history, and I had to get to a place where I felt
You
comfortable.
still pick
not
it up and
looking.
take it when you want to see something.
No, when I have to do something in it because you don't know how to work it, sir.
Yes, I do.
I don't. Alethea also says, I don't care to examine a phone. If I have to do all of that, I've probably seen other issues. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Nobody wants to be Matlock out here in your relationship. Nobody wants to be digging, because we also said you dig and you're going to find something. Because clearly the reason you feel like you have to dig is because he's not doing what he's supposed to do.
Don't point over here.
Oh, sorry, honey. You guys out there.
Y'all.
All right. I think we have beat this conversation to death. This is the Love Weekend. We wish you guys all happy Valentine's Day.
And we need you to subscribe. Please, please, please subscribe. If you're watching the content, definitely hit the like button if you like it. If not, that's cool too. But definitely
Why would
subscribe.
they not like it if they sat through the whole show?
Because
to
everybody
watch it?
don't like everything. Just like everybody didn't like the Tyler Perry movie with all the cussing.
Oh, I loved it. We watched Joe's
Okay.
college road trip. Mommy, y'all can't watch it.
Everybody
My
can't.
mommy, your mommy, they can't watch it.
Everybody
it's too
can't
much, but it
handle
had
everything.
a message in it, and it's really great. You guys have to see it. Before we go, here's our scripture for the day. It says in Ephesians 4:25, each of you must put off falsehood and speak truthfully to your, and I'm going to put in here, partner, for we are all members of one body. So it's all about being honest, open, and putting off lying and falsehood. Men, I hope you're listening. Our single men out there.
If you're single, don't worry. You ain't under pressure to show your phone. If
That's a
you're
lie.
single.
Because unless we've had the conversation, I feel like, so you're telling me if you're single and you've been dating somebody for a year and a half,
You ain't getting in
why
my
can't
phone.
you share my phone?
Because
Your
I may
phone?
want to. You still on probation.
Then we need to have that conversation because then
Yeah,
I'm
we
out.
gonna have it.
Just like we out on this
Why you out? We dating.
because I don't have time to be wasting.
We dating.
Fine, I
We're
don't agree.
dating. How you wasting your time if you're dating?
I don't agree. I don't
You might
agree.
meet somebody else that you like better than me.
I don't agree. Until the next time,
We can agree to
to
disagree.
disagree. Have a good night.
Love y'all.
Peace.